Dito po ang laban ng San Miguel at saka ng Token Tex Phone Pass. Dalawang koponan na parehong may kartatang 3-2. Tatlong panalo, 2 talo. Ito rin po ay kinatatampuan ang defending champion na San Miguel sa pamumuno ni Coach Jong Uichigo laban sa pinakamainit na koponan ng liga ngayon ng Token Tex Phone Pass with a 2-game winning streak. As we take a look at the starters for both squads, Tommy.
Nothing really new here, no? Magandang matchup nila, no? Lalo na yung Token Tex starts with the 2 guards, no? Evans de Mapian, no? So maganda yan para Racela Hontiveros, no?
One thing, as you take a look, as you're just about ready to start the first quarter here on San Miguel, Tommy is averaging 20.8 assists a game. As we take a look at the referees today, referees Cruz, Garferio, and Aldaba. And they will re-jump this. Alam mo, napun ako yung assist number na yon, Tommy. 20.8 assists per game. They're averaging 9.8 points pagdating sa takbuhan on fast break points. And this is a brand new look San Miguel Beermen.
That's right. As you say, nag-i-increase yung assists because when you run a lot of fast breaks, you get a lot of assists.
Yes.
No? And one of the surprising stats also is Ildefonso is averaging over 4 assists a game, no? So you can see that he's not really concentrating purely on low post, no? But he's passing from the outside and he's looking for other guys like Peña underneath the basket, no?
On the other hand, ang Token Tex, Tommy, is averaging 15.6 offensive rebounds a game, and that is tops in the league right now. At yan ang dapat siguro ding pakaingatan ng San Miguel ngayong araw na to.
Definitely.
Unang hawak ng bola ay sa panig ng San Miguel. San Miguel ay nanalo po laban sa Pure Foods 81-66 na kanilang huling laban. Kung saan naging best player sa laban na yun, of course, si Veras and Joseph Racela. He has been in a slight slump.
I was about to say that that's a good start for him. He's really slowly recovering. And here, so he's going to pick up his game.
Open up the scoring para sa Token Tex Phone Pass and take a 1-point lead. Nag-usapan natin si Racela. Tommy, he played 28 minutes against Pure Foods in their last game. Bakit mo ang kanyang na-score? 2 puntos lamang. He shot only 4 attempts, made only 1 2-point shot. Malaking bagay. Considering also yung 4 na attempts lamang. Kanina nagkaroon po ng Super Bowl kasi Tapal. Of course, Racela had 8 assists in that game.
But that's not the Racela we know, in other words.
Oh, yes. San Miguel, we know. San Miguel is one of the teams that really keep their turnovers low. In fact, they average only 13.2 turnovers a game, which is the best in the league. Pinakamababa yun.
They've always been the best as far as turnovers because they really didn't go for too many fast breaks. But now that they are, and they still are the best, that just goes to show you how well the team is run. No? And that usually comes from your point guards, no? The people who handle the ball.
They probably have the best point guard today and one of the best backup point guards in the PBA ever. This is Token Tex, hawak kayo ng Tibera sa bola. Kaya sabi nga natin, so far ang San Miguel nakukuha itong matchup na to. Out of the last 11 games, 8 na pagalunan ng San Miguel. What is the thing about San Miguel and Token Tex? Oh, this is a backdoor play. Medyo nabitawan lang yung bola. Oops, traffic.
Basically, San Miguel's lineup really fits against Token Tex. No? Especially even if Tolabada, they really have only one big guy. No? That's why Crisano to me will also be a factor in this game, no? How he will perform.
Ito yung Super Bowl kasi Tapal laban kay Nick Velasco by Asi Taulava. Well, Asi Taulava will have a chance for today with Dorian Peña. Maybe on the other hand, it would be Dorian Peña who will have a chance for with Asi Taulava.
But it's not only Dorian, also Ildefonso is the one who doubles him there.
Apek ni Evans na punta sa kalaban. Wala pa rin pong paggalaw ang ating talaan. 3-2 lamang ang Token Tex ng isa. Sa loob, si Ildefonso nakalusot. Nakakul niya si Taulava. Another super focus sa Tapal for the rock. Ano ba si Kenny Evans? Umaatake. Tuloy-tuloy sa basket. Malakas yung tirang yan. Medyo walang forma yung tirang yun.
Considering point guard siya. No?
Racela, lumusot ni Demape at may pito sa ilalim. It will only be a sideline inbound and the foul will be called against Demape. As you take a look at Bong Alvarez, one of the new faces, and checking out the stats ba, maaga pa nagtitingin na si Bong. Sino ba ang babantay sa akin dito? Sabi niya.
Well, there's nothing like a player of his age, partner, of his caliber also, no, to be able to see minutes playing. No? You're really not after a job. Middle 30s, that he can still deliver.
Deliver with the back. Coming off the bench, si Bong Alvarez has played magnificently.
Two games, he's averaging double figure.
12 points a game, playing 18 minutes. That's almost
a point a minute.
Oh, almost a point a minute. Well, there's another new face sa bench ng Talk and Text. Hindi naman ito talaga new, nagbabalik. Coach Joel Banal is back on the bench as an assistant coach now to Coach Paul Wolpert and the champion Ateneo Blue Eagle coach. Will certainly give them an additional look. There is Coach Joel Banal. Welcome back, Joel. 4-3, lamang po ang San Miguel na dito ng isa. Libreng-libre si Pablo at walang
this is the normal San Miguel defense that we will see. No? They'll give you the outside shot. They won't give Asi the inside. They will be doubled. As far as defense, hindi pa rin nagpapalitan San Miguel sa theory nila. No? That I will give you the outside shot.
That is a good play run by San Miguel, pero malakas lamang ang tira ng Tiveros. Here's Daulava running the floor. And that is the strength of Asi Daulava. He may be one of the most powerful men in the league.
It's definitely the quickest center we have. There's no question there, no? And he really attained more speed when he lost a lot of weight.
Daniel Defonso sa labas at natakya sa abante ng Talk and Text sa dalawa. Of course, matatandaan po natin si Daulava after that hiatus because of his work to get back in the PBA. He gained a lot of weight, but he worked himself down to his fighting form. Look at him now. There's the Mape from the outside. This has been a good shooting first quarter para sa Talk and Text.
We were talking earlier, Talk and Text has to hit their outside shot, no? And if they double team Daulava early, he will hit that open man, no? It's a question of that open man hitting the shot.
Talk and Text is averaging 14.6 assists as a team. Ontiveros trying to extricate himself. Nabitawan ang bola. An early 4-point lead for the playing Talk and Text sa ating second game today sa Selecta All-Filipino Conference Friday edition. Tapos sa tira ni Daniel Defonso.
It's another new facet here, partner. As you see, Danny shooting from the outside.
No?
Obviously, may instruction yan nasa coach din.
Ano ba ito? Parang trend? Yung mga malalaki na tumitira sa labas?
Dahil sa depensa nga natin, partner, pwede na mag-zoning. So, the big man has to show other facets of the game. And there's been no question that Danny, I can shoot the outside.
Siguro that's the dynamics as you see this foul by Ontiveros. That's the dynamics of the game. No? Yung panahon na wala pa yung 3-point arc at meron tayong zona. Tommy, obviously yung mga players natin puro tira sa labas eh. No? It was a different kind of game. Of course, when the zone was outlawed, medyo namayagpag yung mga lumilipad, no? yung mga nagawa ng one. Pero ngayon na bumabalik na naman itong zona, bumabalik na naman yung mga shooter. Pero hindi pa rin nawawala yung strict power. No?
Yeah, I was one of those who doubted that zone. But now after seeing it, I think it's for the better. The players, even the coaches, even the game itself. Because more ball movement, isolation, kick out.
Saka hindi na yung predictable yung offense. You always go down to the low post.
I think it should bring out better coaches, in other words. Yes. Our coaches now have to think more rather than just look for a mismatch.
That's right.
You have to think of the defense coming and your other alternatives. And this is the challenge I think the coaches should take.
Well, that's also one reason, as you see another shooter focus with Tapal here. That's also one reason kaya San Miguel mataas assist because they've got a real thinking point guard. San Casella, who probably is almost a secondary foot-shot guard. Also another outside shot sa Kenny Evans naman. So,
yung cross passes ni Daulava hitting the open man, as I said, and they're hitting their outside shots. Malaking bagay yan.
All the 5 players and starters ni Coach Paul Wolpert have scored here. Nice pass. Daulava will foul Ildefonso on a power move. That will send Danny Ai to the line. At kaagad lumapit si Asi sa kanyang dating kamangkin sa national team. Here's that pass again. Naipit si Ontiveros and there's the foul by the Rock.
The Rock challenging everything here.
Oh. And now Bong Alvarez will check in amidst the applause. Alex Cresano also will replace Don Camaso. And look what just how big a difference a coach makes. When it was Bill Beno, si Don Camaso was not even being used. Ngayon, si Camaso is averaging 18 minutes a game. He has started in 4 of the last 6 games ng Talking Tex, and he is delivering for Coach Paul Wolpert 8.4 points a game.
Good point. No? But we also have to put it in the proper perspective that we have 2 imports in the past 2 conferences. No? And the coach would be looking more for guards. No?
That's right.
Smaller people. No? So I would fit in Camaso into a 4. Correct. Yun ang nakuha niya.
Demape ang nag-iisang point guard ngayon ng Talking Tex. Una si Kenny Evans, na-double team si Asi Taulava. Walang mapasahan. Finally finds Pablo for the jumper. And that will roll out. Parang mainit na kanin na iniluha. 14-7, kalahati po ang score ng San Miguel. Sa total ng Talking Tex, si Kenya hindi pa masyado makaporma dito. Velasco din. Sasaktak si Velasco, walang pupuntahan niya. And Demape picks up the loose ball and a turnover. Wilfred Demape inside to Crisano all the way to the basket. You know, yun ang sinasabi ni Paul Wolpert. This guy is perhaps the most talented player in the league. He can jump out of the building if he wants to.
It really surprises me why he never traded him.
Sa ilalim si Peña, masyadong malalim at kagad that is waved off. A foul will be called against maybe Crisano. No, si Demape tatawagan ng foul. And that'll be Siyam na puntos po ang kalamangan ng Talking Tex sa kasalukuyan. 3 minuto sarado ang ating lalaro sa first quarter. Muli kami natuto ang makasama kayo Pilipinas mula sa Phil Sports Arena sa inyong bayan ng superstars. Noli Yala po kasama si Coach Tommy Manotok. At may konting announcement dito. Anong sinabi doon, Alex? Si Demape ang winawarning. Nag-substitution.
Hindi siguro nag-report. Patrick Fran.
Mas na po si Patrick Fran. Muntik na mahagip sa likod yun ni Bong Alvarez. Bola, kumalas. And it goes to Fran. Patrick Fran, laban kay Rosella. Muntik na mahagaw yung pasa niyan. Inside to Crisano again, and that big step in. He is just so full of energy, Tommy.
Definitely, for a big guy, he moves like a small man and very powerful. But you must credit again Taulava, no, for looking for his teammates, and they're double teaming him, I think, a bit too early.
At ngayon, 11 na ang abante ng Talking Tex phone pals. Talagang hirap na hirap ang San Miguel makapasok dito. Only 2 players have scored for them. 3 points for Ildefonso and 4 for Rosella. Velasco and Hontiveros, the top 2 scorers in their last game, hindi pa makaporma. And here's that now familiar move ni Coach Jongo Wichigo, putting 2 point guards
sa first quarter.
In the first quarter, about the late stages of the first quarter. Joey Mente ang pumasok, iniupo muna si Don Hontiveros. So ngayon si Mente nauuna na kay Boybits. There was a time Boybits, at least in this conference, Boybits was starting even ahead of Olsen Rosella. Ildefonso naipit, nilabas kay Velasco. Walang forma. 3 seconds ang itinawag kay Peña. Bihira na tayo makakita ng kanya.
As we see here, yung defense talaga ng Talking Tex, nagko-collapse, no, in the 3-second area when they get the ball. So San Miguel has to look for the outside shot, really, no, or the penetration, no, from the smaller guys.
It's the first quarter. What has been a quarter dominated by the phone pals behind their excellent shooting. Alam mo, it would be interesting to see their statistics in the first quarter dito, the way they've shot in the first quarter. This is a team, previous to this game, that are shooting 38% from the field, 9 in the league. Well, right now, they're probably shooting up in the 50s. Another basket mula kay Victor Pablo.
But most of the passes, as I said, were coming from Taulava, from a double by San Miguel. In the set-up plays from outside shots.
13 na ang abante dito ng Talking Tex. At hindi pa rin malaman ng San Miguel kung paano papasagin ang depensa. Outside shot, mahina. Rebound, napapigil Ildefonso. nabitawan ng Baga. Lumusot ang bola. Patrick Frank with the leather. Alvarez filling the wings. Mentes there. Two wingers and what a goal! Marcus of excitement. And it's now a big 15-point lead para sa Talking Tex.
Totally unexpected ito, no? So, that we see Talking Tex is not only scoring but also defending so well, limiting San Miguel to 7 points.
Yes.
With seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Outside shot. Finally, they hit one. That's a 3-point shot from Rosella and a bad pass by Asi Taulava. Si Paul Wolpert nagsasasayaw dun sa sideline. He knew there was an opportunity. Malakas lang yung pasa.
Malakas lang na konti.
Here's Alvarez again. And those huge hands by Mr. Excitement really serving him well in his playing career.
Saka yung leaping ability niya talaga, which was so fantastic when he came into the league, no? To see somebody of his caliber, of his height, no? To be able to stay up
in the air that long. That batch of 89. Uy ba? Special guest ng PBA. Elmer Boy Cabahog, of course, of the UV Lancers. Dito muli sa bayan ng Superstars. Joey Mente is fouled on his way to the basket. Hawakan ni Mente ulo niya. Sa taas mo lumipad, baka yung ring tinamaan mo ng ulo. Diba? Ito, panoorin natin. Sino nakapatok? Ayun. Tatlo yun.
And this is what Mente gives San Miguel, no? That Rosella cannot do, no? Rosella will make you shoot and stop and jump, basically.
Victoria is in for Rosella now as Mente hits the first free throw. It is an 11-point lead with only 32 seconds remaining sa ating unang yugto. At first quarter that has been all talk and text. San Miguel led briefly 2-0. And then it was a 3-point shot and it's been San Miguel from then on. Konting press dito ngayon ng San Miguel. Easily broken up by the phone pass. That is our time. That is our score. Here's Taulava. Crisano again. Lumusot lang sa kamay niya. Sa ilalim si Norman Gonzalez na bitawan ng bola. It goes to Ildefonso. May oras pa yan.
Dami pang oras.
Mente looks up at the clock. It reads 7. They work it around Crisano and the foul. Aaminin ni Crisano, they are in the penalty.
Useless foul yung kay Crisano. This is what he has to learn. I don't think he's really played that much. That if you're a big guy, you don't foul a small guy like this outside. No?
Layo pa sa basket.
Layo, useless.
Si Mente ang babalik sa linya.
Saka lalo na sa rules natin, 5 lang ang foul nito.
Oo. Dito sa ating season na to.
So pag taklo, dumating ka sa taklo, warning ka na talaga. No?
Arnold Gamboma papasok po with only 3.3 seconds. Iniupo niya si Dorian Peña. Lago is also in the game now. This is the second unit of San Miguel. And Mente hits another one. Joey Mente, who's been a darling of the crowd. Slam dunk king last year. He's not played bad this year. And so far, as all Filipino, Mente has played in all of the 5 games. Final shot of the quarter. Superstars. Noli Iyala po kasama si Tommy Manotok. Second game today in what will be a very busy weekend for the PBA. Bukas may laban ulit tayo sa Cuneta Astrodome. And then on Sunday, may laban na naman tayo sa Araneta Coliseum. So, kayo pong mga suki namin, walang sawang basketball ang inyong mapapanood. At dito po sa All Filipino, grabe naman talaga aksyon. It has been a very good conference.
Exciting na eh. We're coming down to the last 2-3 games of each team, no? Which will determine our placings.
Yes.
Magpapakasyon ng Christmas ng aga.
O yung maglalaro sa Christmas Day.
Tayo magtatrabaho.
Kasi ito daw yung komponensyang ito, pag sumagat, aabot ng lampas ng Pasko. So,
sigurado makikita tayo sa Pasko.
Ayan. Magme-Merry Christmas kami sa inyo.
First time. The history of the PBA.
Oo nga.
I'm not mistaken.
Maraming first time sa history ng PBA ngayon.
So we can say historic talaga tayo.
8-point lead. Here's Bong Alvarez na bitawan ng bola. May foul sa pagsundot ni Boy Bits. Dapat ni Boy Bits being in a free throw si Bong Alvarez. Second team foul kaagad ng San Miguel. So far, it's been a good ball game in terms of running their offense, particularly Token Tex. No?
Well, as I said, double team ng maaga. Ngayon, hindi sila nagdo-double. Threatening ng double. Pero si Gamboa ng tao, baliktad. Dapat pwede na dumodouble. Gusto ko makita si Peña containing Asi for the first 2 or 3 dribbles. No, hindi. Nung umpisa, talagang bigas. Ngayon na si Gamboa.
Hindi pa dumodobo.
Dapat yun ang maaga.
Hindi, kasi yun daw pwedeng mag-foul. Pwede yung sakripisyo na yun. Sa mga Diyos.
Yeah, tama.
Diba? Sacrifice para ano. Well, in the first quarter of Token Tex Monfils, magandang distribution of scoring. They scored 22 points. 4 points came from the guards, 10 points from their forwards, and 8 points from Asi Taulava. So, maganda, no? Maganda yung 8 points from the centers, actually. 4 from Quezano and also 4 from Asi Taulava. So, it was a very good, in terms of distribution, maganda yung pagpasok ni Paul Wolper.
Considering 4 points lang si Taulava, lamang sila nun. So, malaking bagay yun. No? That means hindi siya extended sa offense. No?
Yes. Look at the numbers in the first quarter. We said they were shooting in the 50s, almost in the 60s.
9 assists, no? Maramihan nung kay Taulava talaga. No? Sa San Miguel, masama talaga 29.
And there's Lago finally stroking it. Ano ba matagal-tagal na eh? Si Dwight Lago is bound to come out with a big game. He's only averaging 3 points a game. His conference has been 9 points. And he's shooting only 22% from 3-point range. Nako, Taulava nabitawan ng dribble. Wala pa rin ng Token Tex.
Nagawa ng San Miguel ngayon. Talaga nag-zoning pag nandun si Taulava. There's just somebody underneath the basket, no? Hindi na tumutuloy ang double nila. No? Hindi ka parang yung first quarter, tuloy ka agad eh.
Nakita pa natin si Coach Jong Uchico saying no foul. Patrick Fran, nilabas kay Taulava. Nice fake. He gets away. Malakas yung tira. And then, nagawa niya magkakapit. Look at them. They're still on the floor. Hanging to each other.
Masyadong magka-love team ito. Mahal ang sarili nila.
Oo. Diyos ko. Sa bagay, uso na ngayon yan. Oo. Ito, panoorin natin, ha? Oo. Sige.
Nakita mo naman intensity ng dalawa, no? Hindi sila nagkaabuyan. Coloring, hindi nakita, no? Wala lang ang nakikita nila.
24-16. Walo po ang kabante ng Token Tex. Victoria, laban kay Patrick Fran. Iikutan sana. Mente, sumiksik sa loob. Nasapal sa likod. Super focus on tapal again. And naubusan ng San Miguel ng oras. So again, great defense by Token Tex. They're playing good offense pero hindi dapat baliwalain yung defense.
Hindi biro yung defense nila. Nandiyon, nakita mo si Patrick Fran. Hindi niya tao yun, no? Hinabol niya. Naabutan pa niya dahil si Victoria ang tao niya. Siya nakasupalpal kay Mente.
Pagdating sa supalpalan dito, nakaka-4 na itong Token Tex sa San Miguel. Wala pa. And again, that is an indication of the kind of energy that Token Tex is showing here.
The aggressiveness and the energy that you need more for defense and offense.
Bad pass by Bong Alvarez. Too deep inside. Mente, bakit hindi nakita si Danny Ildefonso? Here's Lago going inside. Another shot block. Super Bugs tapal by Alex Quezano. And then, Mente nowhere to go. Gives it to Ildefonso. What a great pass. That is an excellent pass by Joey Mente.
That's it for Quezano. Pobrito, who's really so agile and all over the place.
He's just full of energy na minsan hindi niya makontrol. Kagaya nito. Everything, hinahabol niya. Ito, hahabulin niya si Mente. Then, hahabulin niya ulit si Ildefonso.
Wala na sa posisyon.
Minsan dapat mag-isip ka rin. Now Ildefonso will go to the line. Lago has been replaced. Nick Velasco is back in the game, and Camaso, as expected, will replace Alex Quezano, who has 3 fouls now. Dalawa lang ba? Dalawa lang pala. Okay. Quickly, sinalpas siya ni Coach Wolpert.
Nakikita masyado na overexcited. In his enthusiasm to try to block shots, no?
Well, usually in the first half, you want to see your team having a lot of energy. Come out with a lot of energy. Parang kabayo din sa karera yan eh. Ganun din sa boksingero. Pero at a certain point, you have to temper it.
Pacing.
Kasi baka maubusan ka sa dulo. Danny Ildefonso splitting his free throws. And it's still a 7-point lead for the Phone Pals. Bumagal ang ating pace dito.
Oh, well, we started with 2 quick. No? Tapos, both defense adjustments na walang masyadong fast break. Eh, no?
Oh.
So,
and there are a lot of fouls so far.
Correct.
Pablo working on Ildefonso. Tough shot. Another former Beerman. Si Vic Pablo, of course.
That's right. Well, San Miguel has been in the league for so long
That you're bound to have your career is somewhere going to pass by the San Miguel camp. Victoria, labas kay Mente. Offensive foul. And that didn't look like an offensive foul.
It's defense specialist Patrick Fan. Maganda yung half step niya pero mukhang wala pang position. No?
Let's watch it again.
Nag-extend lang yung paa ni Patrick. Extension. Which is, he's known for his defense pero wala pa talagang position. He was there pero walang solid, no?
Yes.
To be able to call. But from the referee's angle, it looked like talagang nakaposition siya.
Well, and also the benefit of the doubt. Patrick Fan is, as you say, one of the best defensive guards we have ever had in the league. Of course, the ball is si Ildefonso, nilabas kay Victoria para sa press. Malakas na naman. Nice save by Gamboa Velasco with a 3-point play coming out.
Medyo nagalit siya Asiro.
And he was looking at Camaso. Tuloy siya bigyan ng foul eh. Siguro nawala kasi. Panoorin natin ito ha. Nasalba ni Arnold Gamboa yung bola. Eksakto yung cut ni Nick Velasco. Camaso was nowhere. And then there's the laban now. Hindi ko alam kung ba't nagagalit si Asi doon. Ball was loose eh. And he reached in.
Useless foul.
Oh. So the lead is down to 5 now from a high of 15. Now it's down to 4. At ang San Miguel, dahan-dahan pong hinangat-gat itong kalamanan ng San Miguel.
So pinahihirapan kayo.
6.5 remaining. Nearly stolen. Here's Camaso. No. And that's the difference of Aclisano in that particular play ng Camaso.
Yung power.
Yung power.
Ito,
Finish eh, no?
yung isa pa, sasagasaan ka.
4-point lead na lamang para sa Token Rex. They have only scored 2 points here. Ildefonso trying to get away. Double team. Tough shot. So, magkakataon sa Token Rex para palakin uli ang kanilang abante. Low post play. Taulaba. Hounded by 3 white shirts. Libre si Camaso for 3. Yes. Juan Camaso is shooting 60% from 3-point range. Hits his second triple today. He has 6 points in the game at ang lamang ng Token Rex umangat sa pito, 27-20. Ildefonso turning around, in and out. Camaso, rather Pablo with a rebound. And let's see. Foul ni Pablo. Well, hindi makapaniwala si Coach
More. We had such a good first game also, no?
Ang ganda ng first game natin. Although kung Ginebra pa ito, may iyakan na naman. 4 puntos ang panalo po ng Alaska, but that is a come-from-behind victory ng Alaska Aces. They won that one by 4 points, but it was only won in the final few seconds. And if you really want to think about it, Ginebra lost that game. It was a nearly one game, and they just blew a lead na mukhang komportable na at a certain point.
I came early to watch that game talaga dahil I was interested. No? And, as you say, no, Ginebra lost it. No? Alaska did not win it.
Ginebra had a 15-point lead. Here's a nice
Making the press.
making the press. So napaghandaan yun.
Very good point. Kanina pa nag-press ang San Miguel. No? So nakapag-draw out ng bagong play. No?
Right. There's a foul on that squeeze play. Pero si Camaso ang tinawagan ng foul. Ito yung huling play kung saan na-break ni Kenny Evans yung press and Token Rex with an easy layup here for Don Camaso.
Forte ni Don Camaso. He's really a finisher, no, for a big guy.
And that's why this team is very dangerous now. You have a Camaso on the wing, Alvarez on the other side, and Taulaba pitching that ball and running the floor. Potentially, well, this is a team that is going to give a lot of teams, other teams, a lot of problems.
They've got everything.
They've got great point guards to boot. Pero ang ano lang dito, medyo yung kapalit ni Asi, no, Tony? Pag Asi nagka-problema in terms of foul, doon na medyo bababae pa.
And also playing together, no, with the new system of the coach. No? But it looks like they've adjusted so well already this past 3 games. No?
It looks like a very simple system. Nothing yung hindi masyadong maraming bagong pinapagawa sa mga player. First attempt yata ito ni Peña. And Asi will pick up his 3rd foul now. Yan ang sinasabi natin. Quezano will check in, but Quezano also has 2 personal fouls. And after that, if you look down the bench, wala ka na makikita dyan. Si Gonzales na susunod dyan.
Malaking gap, no?
Asi Taulava moving out with 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 personal fouls. Quezano papasok after scoring a total of 4 points in the first quarter, also with 2 personal fouls now. And Peña has been struggling here today. No basket, no points for Dorian Peña.
Well, as we anticipated a big game for him, I'm sure he also knew that this was a big game for him. So there's a little added pressure, no, in going up against Stock and Tech, especially with Taulava and the big guys.
Examination, semestral test, so yung quarterly test examination ng Dorian Peña. Quezano, wala. Ibani with Velasco. Tumatakbo si Peña, no pass. Rosella also pushing it. We have not seen the San Miguel fast break here today so far. Outside shot, and that's the first triple for St. Nick. Nick Velasco with a magnificent game last time up against Purefoot. Shot 40% from 3-point range and 4 out of 10 shooting. Total of 23 points in 34 minutes. Pablo, yes, nice move by Victor Pablo.
One of our few operators, one-on-one dati yan, you know? That should lead the team. No? That's why actually San Miguel got him from Pepsi and all that. No? And he's showing us that he can still do it. No? Ito na si Peña.
Wala, pero may foul.
Si Pablo.
Si Pablo naman ang kanyang pangalawa. So, you know, dahan-dahan na pupunta sa foul trouble yung mga malalaki. And usually that is the result pagka yung ang depensa nyo is more of a one-on-one defense rather than a team defense.
That's right.
Dahan-dahan na po gumigiling si Peña. Dorian Peña also had a great game against Purefoots. Played 34 minutes, scored 16 points on 54% shooting from the field, 7 out of 13 that particular night. And came up with a total of 13 rebounds. That was a Purefoots. He has just stepped it up really this season. Yung confidence level ni Peña.
Nakita natin dumarating. It's just that ang bulusok, ang bilis.
Nakaposte ngayon si Pablo, nilabas kay Evans, babay-bay ng baseline. Delano, nilabas kay Evans, 2 seconds to shoot, nagawan ni Hontiveros. Here's Peña, had to reach in for that one. And look at the big boy, dribble that ball.
Mobility.
And then it stopped from behind, poke that it hit the side of Dorian Peña, so it will go back to Tokentex. Now look at Peña. You know, he amazes you in terms of his ability.
He lost a lot of weight. Dahil ito, floor mat. Medyo may ere na ng konti.
Drosol na raw. May foul si Nick Velasco sa pag-hit ni Victor Pablo, and that'll be number 1 on Nick Velasco. Just a 3-point lead here. Mayang gabi kanina tanan sa ating mga kababayan sa Cebu City. Welcome sa Finest Superstars. Sa kasalukuyan, lamang po ang Tokentex ng 31-28 under 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. At si Victor Pablo may pagkakataong dagdagan ang kanilang abante. Victor Pablo, of course, played for San Miguel for a couple of years. Hindi talaga siya masyadong parang nagamay dito sa San Miguel, no?
Oo.
And actually, Bong Alvarez nagkaroon ng ano yan eh. They crossed paths in terms of trade eh. Diba si Pablo Alvarez was with Shell and Pablo was with San Miguel. Nagkaroon ng trade to lead the franchise. Nice curl. Semi-home from Nick Velasco. Showing a lot of shots here and he has 10 points all made here in the leading all scorers now. Lamasco takes a three. Short. Pisano riding the battle.
Ganda ng box out ni Dorian Peña ron.
So ngayon, ang San Miguel has an opportunity to either tie with a three-point shot or cut down the lead to 1. Konting patibok dito ang Pocket Kings. Single coverage defense. They go down low. Here's Dorian Peña, laban kay Alex Pisano. Curling. Difficult angle. That's not his shot. That's not a little bit out of his range. And there's a whistle here. And if it's on Pablo, that'll be number 3.
Si Belano.
Belano. Buti na lang si Belano. Belano will pick up his first foul, although parehong kapunan po nasa penalty na ngayon. And the cue for Demape to check in for Don Belano. As Daniel Defonso fashions his 2 free throws. Danny, alam mo, I spoke to him after the game ng Pure Foods and he told me, sabi ko, Danny, ang laki ng nabawas mo sa timbang mo. Sabi niya, talagang sadya yun. His fat percentage, or the percentage of fat in his body is down to something like 6%.
Wow.
He has really lost a lot of weight. Sabi niya, it's leaner, I'm quicker. And sabi niya, siguro this is the way I want to go. And so far, it's worked for him. Although, hindi na siya yung puwersa niya, no?
Mas mabilis.
Bola na bitawan, napunta kay Ontiveros, who has not scored in this game. After coming up with 24, there he is finally. That is a 2-point basket. So naitablo na niya ang ating talaan. 33 all with a minute and a half remaining. This is, believe it or not, our first deadlock of the game.
As we see, nawala si Asi sa low post ng Pocket Text. Medyo nahihirapan silang kumuha ng magandang tira. No? So they're missing most of their shots.
And nabanggit natin yan. Sabi natin, ang problema ng... Uy! Yung layup lumabas pa. Nabanggit natin yan, pag magkakaproblema ng Pocket Text, pag umupo si Asi. And right now, we're being proven right here.
It's not only his scoring his threat creates opportunities for others.
Nice pass! And there is Dorian Peña giving San Miguel their first taste of a lead in a long, long time as Asi Taulama watches this ballgame.
3 fouls. I think we will see him now.
Only 45 seconds remaining. Yung pong 15 puntos na kalamangan ng Pocket Text is now history. Pablo, spinning baseline, wala. Rosella with a rebound, pushing it up. Rosella pa rin. And that is stripped away by Kenny Evans, who comes back the other way. 4-on-2 fast break. Pisano running the floor all the way to the hole. And there is a basket plus a foul mula kay Nick Velasco.
And we see the speed of both teams, no? Medyo hinabol lang ni Evans si Rosella, pero lamang na ron. Hindi niya nakakalain na aabutan pa siya, no?
Well, that's the beauty of this Pocket Text team. They've got great defensive guards. And here's Crisano again displaying the power and the potential. 6 points para kay Alex Crisano. He had 16 in his last game against Red Bull. He shot perfect from the field. 8 out of 8 in that particular game.
For a big guy, mabilis, may tira pa, may kamay, no?
Velasco for 3, that is short. Pisano with a rebound. And there is a whistle. Let's see. Let's see. Number 4, si Peña. Kala ni Pisano siya. And that will mean 2 free throws for Alex Pisano. Previous to that game, Pisano was shooting about 3 points a game. Well, he's upped his average now to about 5.6 points a game. And yung 16 points niya last time up was his conference high, 3 points shy of his career high. Tuloy, naging player of the week. Voted by the press corps. But he deserved it.
Deservingly, very, very deserving. considering he has not really seen big-time action.
Yes.
He was lounging sa bench ng Ginebra, no? And we'd see sparingly. And we saw flashes of his athletic ability, no? But we didn't think that he had the poise, no, that he is showing now.
Well, remember, si Crisano din ay na-injure to eh. So medyo naantala yung kanyang career. But now he's back in harness and enjoying the confidence of his new coach. And that is a big thing for a young player.
Definitely. The coach does a lot. No?
What a big first half para kay Alex Crisano. 9 points. A big follow-up to 16-point production last time up at Antoque Fix. Lamang ng tatlo, 11.9 seconds to go. Still a lot of time here for one more crack. Peña is all alone and he will go with a two-handed stuff. That was a no-fuse slam brought to you by No-Fuse Jeans. Happy foul. Okay, prior to that one. Okay, buti na lang.
Pero tatlong foul lang si Crisano. Tatlo si Taulaba, tatlo si Crisano.
Tatlo si Crisano, tatlo si Taulaba, dalawa si Pablo, dalawa si Demape. So, problema namumuo para kay Coach Wolpert. Mabuti na lamang at lamang sila dito ng, well, tatlo sa kasalukuyan. Pero yun ang mga pupuro pagdating sa dulo eh.
That's right.
Parang bingo lang yan. Ildefonso at the line. Proud son of Urdaneta Pangasinan. It's a very nice business sa Urdaneta. And he goes home to his hometown quite often.
Oh, good.
Ganyan talaga dapat.
With some fresh air.
That's right. Oh, yeah, turnover. And it will go back here to San Miguel with 6.1. No. Okay, 6 seconds na lamang. Delano, nilabas kay Evans. Kalapot na sa likod. Nice super focus.